ready to be put in there. We're underway. Derek Robinson will control, and the Colonels will have the ball to start out the game tonight. Robinson guarded outside by Maurice Garrett. Derek takes off dribbles, passes off to Timmy Stanford, who drives toward the middle. Swings across to Alex Hardy, pulls up for her jump shot, and nails it. Colonels open up the game ahead 2-0 here with 7:42 to go in the first quarter.
That was real good ball movement by the Colonels that time. Good attack.
Maurice Garrett has it over to Quentin Sims. To the middle to Dunford. Sims drive, fakes a jumper, and swings it back out to Maurice, who fires one down, bang, and nails a three-point shot. Derek Robinson almost has it stolen away by Maurice. Gets it to the middle to Alex Hardy. Alex takes a shot and gets it stolen away by Ramon Gesa. Hounds running down the court now quickly. Maurice has it. Cutting in the middle. Gives it over to Ramon Gesa. Working on Joey Crump. Pulls a jumper, rattles around, and comes out. Ooh. Tip is good by John Berry.
That was an excellent tip by Berry that time. Right over Fryman, right past it.
5-2 here early on. Hardy trying to find someone to pass it to. Gets it off to Derek Robinson. Early man-to-man press in the backcourt. It's been pretty successful. Derek fakes the pull-up and throws the pass right to Dunford. It's out of bounds. Colonels will retain possession.
Kevin, I think the key to the Colonels' attack has got to be Robinson's ball handling.
Wide open inside is Timmy Stanford off the inbounds pass, and he lays it up and in. 5-4. Hounds will take it up slowly this time with Dunford dribbling up the court. Terry Dunford gets it across to Maurice Garrett. He'll fire again. This time hit nothing but the bottom of the net. And two early three-pointers by Maurice Garrett has the lead at 8-4 for the Colonels.
Garrett has been a thorn in the Colonel's side every year that he's been a varsity player. The same shot in the same area.
He has nailed two three-pointers early on, and he will throw the inbound pass off the turnover by the Colonels. Sims has it, working on Hardy, gives it back out to Maurice once again. Back over to Clinton. He fakes the three and will take it all the way in the middle. Gets it swatted away by Bobby Fryman. Pulled down by Joey Crump. Derek Robinson has it now and will slow it down a little bit. Hardy fakes the pass instead, swings it back out to Derek, and he will look for someone to pass it to. Instead, he drives it by himself and misses the little short jumper. Hands out on the break, they look to push it. Maurice trying to work on Derek. Can't get the penetration, so pulls it back out. Dunford has it. Inside to Clinton Sims, who has Hardy posted. Back over to Dunford. Inside to our wide open John Berry. Turns and puts it up and in. Nice little turnaround jumper there by John Berry. Colonels once again being pressed, and once again they turn it over.
Colonels are a little bit anxious. They need to settle down.
Hands have been very impressive here early on. Clinton Sims drives it for the middle and will take it back out. Around the arc to Maurice Garrett, who fires his third three. He can't get this one. Derek Robinson will push it hard up the court. And will turn it over for a third consecutive time.
Robinson has thrown two real ill-advised passes. They need to hold it up a little bit and get in their offensive patterns.
Clinton Sims is working on Alex Hardy once again. Ramon Gesa looks to post inside. Instead, the Hounds will swing it inside to John Berry, and a second turnaround jumper will fall. Two turnarounds by John Berry, as well as a Maurice Garrett three-pointer, have the Hounds leading 12-4 here early on. Hardy falls away, draws a foul, and will head to the line for two free throws.
The pace is surprising me a little bit, Kevin. I thought the Colonels would be a little bit more patient. I think they're playing right into the Paris' hands in speeding the pace up.
Alex Hardy's normally a very good free throw shooter. However, against Madison Central, he struggled a bit. Had his free throw percentage drop 4 points, and I think it's down now to 75% on the year. But I think we look for Alex to really step up the concentration here tonight.
He's been a steady ball player this year, a real important part of the Colonels' offense.
Puts his first free throw in the air and has it hit nothing but net. He'll have one more, try to cut the lead down to 6. Dribbles a couple times, looks to put it in the way, and it's good. So it's 12-6 here early on as substitutes enter the game for the Colonels. Neil Krupp enters as well as Jason Jewett. Bobby Fryman and Alex Hardy will take a seat on the bench. Hounds working back up against the Colonels' 3-man backcourt press. A little man-to-man action board here by the Colonels. Swing back into a semi-zone. Quinn Sims has it. Back across to Terry Dunford. And the Hounds will get inside once again to John Berry. Berry has been stoppable inside, but misses this one. Sims pulls out the rebound and goes up and draws the foul.
Been real impressed by Berry's play so far for Paris. He's a much improved ball player over last year.
That foul is going to be on Jason Jewett, the junior center. It's his first and team's second. Sims is on the line and hits the first free throw. He'll have one more. Clint Sims, of course, is the younger brother of Alvin Sims, star for the University of Louisville. Second one is off, however, as the first free throw midst of the game will let the Colonels have possession on the baseline. 13-6, the score. Neil Crump looking to throw it in bounds. Can't find anyone. Finally lobs it up to Derek. He's in the middle of four Hounds. Oh, dunk here. Oh, instead he's fouled on the way up. I thought we were going to look for a big, powerful jam there by Jewett to excite the crowd. However, he's fouled on the way up.
Crump made a real good pass into Jewett there, and of course Paris responded very quickly to block the shot and caused the foul.
Jewett's an excellent free throw shooter lately. He had not been earlier in his career, but it's improved vastly and hits the first.
It's a very unorthodox type of delivery there, but it's very effective.
Sort of shoots one-handed on this free throw. Second one is as good as the first, as Jason Jewett nails some nylon and puts the Colonels within 5 of the Hounds, 13-8. There are 4:31 to go in the first. Injury pass to John Berry is knocked out of bounds, and the possession area will favor the Colonels.
This is a crucial part of the ball game for the Colonels right now. If they can cut back into the lead and get a little bit of tempo going their way.
Neil Crump will possibly bounce. Derek Robinson working against the Hounds' pressure. Stamper gets it out in the middle and will look to dish it off to Joy Crump, who loses it out of bounds. Looks like he was going to go up before he had the ball in his hand.
Yeah, he got a little over anxious there.
Paris will throw it in bounds. Working here against the Colonels. Colonels have gone into semi-press as well. Going 3 men and putting 2 back. Almost thrown away. Berry will have it inside for an easy lay-in. Berry's been very impressive here early on, as has Garrett. Both have 6. Stanford gets it to the middle to Robinson, who will take it 3-on-2. All the way, dishes off to Jason Jewett, who misses. Goes up, doesn't dunk it, but lays it up in the end.
Good effort by Jewett. He stayed with it all the way.
Pulled down a couple rebounds there and finally got it on the third try. 15-10 the score here with 3:41 remaining in the first quarter. Clint Sims takes it all the way inside and travels with it underneath the basket. New player into the ball game will be Tim Chenault for the Greyhounds. Checking out will be Clinton. Neil Crump will throw it in bounds for Bourbon County to Timmy Stanford. Across to Neil Crump, has it stolen away by the quick hands of Maurice Garrett. Fakes a couple times and turns inside and lays it in.
Great play again. Great play.
Swat out of bounds. The ball will stay with the Colonels. Garrett playing some tough defense and then some nice moves under the goal to get free to lay it in. Almost ripped away again by Garrett. Instead, he draws the foul.
I still think Garrett is the key to the Paris offense and has been for the last several years. Great outside shooter, good hustler.
Foul is on Timmy Chenault instead of Maurice Garrett. That's his first, team's third. Tim Stamper has it. Was work up the court against the Paris press. Take it across the middle and we'll work it outside along the arc. Take it by himself. Trying to get some one-on-one. Gets it off to Neil Crump. Inside to a posted Joey Crump, who turns and gets it blocked by John Berry. Picked up by Timmy Stamper, who fires a short jumper and will have it fall.
Nice hustle on the boards by Stamper and Crump.
17-12 our score here. 2:51 remaining. Oh, almost thrown away again. Instead, Joey Crump will draw the foul this time. Fans don't like it on the Bourbon County side. Paris has the opposite reaction. 42.
It was definitely a foul. He got him on the arm.
42, Joey Crump draws the foul. His first, team's third. Greyhound swinging around to Maurice Garrett, who will fire the 3 and miss. Board pulled down by Jason Jewett. Neil Crump has it, and he will dribble up the court. Swung over to Derek Robinson now. Guarded outside by Maurice Garrett. Robinson looks to penetrate. Will instead bounce pass it off to Neil Crump. Crump across the arc to Timmy, who fakes a 3 and will pretend to drive. Back out to Neil Crump now. Colonel's patient with the ball here in this sequence. Derek will take it. Swing it off to Joey Crumpton. Nice movement inside for the easy lay-in for Joey.
Great assist by Robinson.
Nice look. Back court. Maurice Garrett bounce pass up to Timmy Schnapp. Take it all the way inside and dish it to Ramon Gasa. The 4-inch string student lays it up, and off the magic square, it will fall. Up the court quickly is Neil Crump. Behind the back dribble, freezing for Timmy Stamper's long-range bomb, which will nail it. Pushes some strings for Tim.
Stamper really had a nice delivery from that three-point line.
Clinton has it now. All the way by himself, he will put it up and in.
Colonels are just giving up basket after basket on drives along the baseline.
Cardinals hurry up a bit. Robinson will fire his release, rotation, and the splash. Derek's three will slice the lead down to 21-19 for the Hounds. Here with 1:16 remaining in the first quarter. Maurice over top to Tim Chenault. Clinton Sims has it now, and he will be working against the Colonels now. 2-3 zone. Switched out their man into the 2-3. Clinton Sims back over top to Maurice Garrett. Tim Chenault and the Greyhounds working around the arc. Sims finally decides to shoot it, and he will swish it. Nice shot there from the three-point arc by Clinton Sims. Greyhound lead up to 5, 24-19. We're under a minute. Timmy Chenault. Derek Robinson can get it. Tough shot for Derek. Just take fall. Ball will favor the Greyhounds.
Yeah, they got Judd, well, that's Crump. They got Crump for pushing there. Unnecessary foul, really.
Second foul on Joey. It's the team's fourth here in the first quarter. 32 seconds, man. Maurice slowly walks up the court. Looks like the Greyhounds may take the last shot here in the first half. Or first quarter, correction. 24-19 to score. As Maurice will. He will dribble and get over to Tim Chenault. Clint Sims, maybe he will stop the action. Takes off the dribble. Back out for the three. Doesn't work. Derek Robinson has 3 seconds to try to do something. He'll fire and miss. So we've reached the end of the first quarter here at Bourbon County Gym. The score being the Colonels down 24-19 to the crosstown rivals Paris Greyhounds. Hope you're enjoying our telecast of WBB basketball action. Be seen throughout the school currently with our new feed line. It's being seen in the cafeteria as well as the front lobby and the hospitality room here at the district tournament. I hope our viewers there are enjoying the action.
This reminds me of years ago when I was coach here, and the only time that the regional tournament's been held anywhere other than Mason County in the last quite a few years.
Such as Clark County and Bourbon County, which have very large gymnasiums.
That's right. Bourbon County is as good a gym as Clark. Should be considered if that pattern goes.
Greyhounds will start the second quarter with the ball. Clinton Sims has it, working on Alex Hardy. It's going across to Maurice Garrett. Over on Gasa. He'll fire from way downtown. Bounces around, and John Berry comes down with the board. Derek Robinson hit the court. Nothing called. Clint Sims puts an elbow down and will be called for the charge.
Dribble got a little high. That hand got over top of it. The referee was quick to pick that up on Sims.
Derek Robinson has it now and will work it up the court. Hounds have caught off the press here early in the second quarter. Let the Colonels get back up. They'll set up their half-court defense. Derek will drive and miss the short runner. Rebound pulled down by John Berry. Maurice puts some stutter step and has it picked away by Showtime Stamper. All the way, he was not fouled. Instead, Derek Robinson will pull down the rebound and have an easy lay-in.
Good steal by Stamper.
Both the Hounds look like they mugged Stamper after the play, but that left Derek Robinson wide open for the lay-in.
We'll take it.
Maurice Garrett working on Timmy Stamper. Stamper playing some tight defense on Maurice. Good switch off from Robinson to Stamper. From Sims has it and will set up some offense. Looked like he wanted to shoot the three, just couldn't get it. Maurice will drive along the baseline and fire a wild shot that is an air ball. Reed Fryman pulls down the rebound. Robinson will push it up the court now. Take it all the way to the court by himself. Tries to use the glass. Instead, he will head to the line.
Colonels are bringing that defense out a little deeper on Garrett and Sims now, and I think that's what they're going to have to do. You cannot give them time out there.
Garrett is especially dangerous out there as he can cut to the basket with such quickness. Probably one of the quickest players on the court.
Yeah, I think him and Robinson are two of the best guards in the region. I haven't seen a lot of the team others would take shots that they just weren't ready to, and I think they're ready for this ball game as far as being prepared.
Robinson will head the line. He's an excellent free throw shooter, and has his first one right around and fall.
You almost jinxed him there, Kevin.
At one point in the season, Derek was in the top 5 in the state in free throw percentage.
Got a nice delivery.
Second one is as good as the first. Colonels are within one here at 24-23. 6:35 remaining here in the first half. Garrett working out top against Timmy Stamper. Tries to beat him off the dribble. They will swing it out to Dunford all the way inside, and he's hacked. Terry Dunford will head the line to shoot 2. That will be called on Jewett, his second, team's 5th.
Jewett is a really improved basketball player this year. I think he's going to be a good one. I like the way he handles himself.
Jewett has really gained a lot of offensive ability, as well as defensive ability in the past year. He's worked hard on his game and can really tell. First free throw missed by Terry Dunford. He'll have one more to try to increase the lead from more than one, as the Greyhounds only hold a 1-point margin at this point. Jewett pulls down the rebound as the second one is missed and throws it right to Clinton Sims.
That was really a bad pass. Got in too big a hurry, and Sims was there to pick it off.
Bad mistake there by Jewett. He just hands it right to Clinton Sims practically. It's going to be his third, and that will cause Joey Crump to have to check back into the ball game. Jewett will probably sit down for the remainder of the first half. At least he's going to cause Clinton to try to earn his points here. Clinton puts his first one in the air, and it falls. We'll have one more charity toss as he tries to really make good on the Colonel turnover. Second one falls as good as the first. Score at this point is Colonel's down 23-26. Derek Robinson will try to set up some offense. Colonels really need a good possession this time. Timmy Stamper has it. Throws it right to Ramon Gesa. 2 straight times on the court, the Colonels have just thrown the ball away and really allowed their Hounds to get some momentum going here in the second quarter.
Can't make those kind of mistakes in a district tournament game. Just obvious errors.
Ball tossed inside to John Berry. Turns around and lays it off the glass and in. Berry's been a big force inside for the Hounds thus far tonight. I think it's 10 points now for the senior center for the Hounds. Derek Robinson takes Maurice off the dribble and gets it stolen away. Clinton off to Dunford, who lays it up and in. Colonels want a timeout as the Hounds are on a roll. 30-23 is the score now with 5:26 to go in the half.
I think that was a real good timeout by Russ Day, and the fact that the Colonels are now behind 7 points due to 2 real bad passes and a steal out front. So they need to settle down, or the Greyhounds can get a lead that'll be really hard for them to overcome.
Greyhounds are an exceptional team, and they have that spurt ability, just like the University of Kentucky Wildcats, that they can put some points on the board very quickly.
Paris is a little quicker than Bourbon, and it shows out there.
Quickly down the court. Joey Crump lost the handle, and Paris gets the ball back once again. Would have had an easy lay-in if he just kept the hold of the ball. John Berry looks to have position inside on Bobby Fryman. Instead, Maurice Garrett will take it out along the arc. Working against Derek Robinson once again. Chaz Marks has checked into the ball game for the Hounds. Freshman guard. Maurice has it, and he will look to set up some offense. Almost stepped over the mid-court line there. It's tipped away out of his hands by Derek Robinson, and the foul will be called on the floor on Maurice Garrett. Nice defensive play there. Quick hands by Derek.
Very good play. And then Garrett tried to get it back and got him with his shoulder.
Hardy will throw the ball in bounds for the Colonels. See if the Colonels can hit a big shot here. Holding violations caught on the inbounds. See who this is going to be on. Let's Like they're going to call on Chaz Marks. It'll be his first, team 6. Next foul by the Hounds will put the Colonels in the bonus situation. Hardy gets it in bounds to Timmy Stamper, and he throws it back over to Alex. Hounds have put back on the pressure here as of late, trying to cause some more Colonel turnovers.
Right, they're coming out a little deeper on them.
Derek gets off to Timmy. He'll fire from that range. Instead, he takes it back out. Derek has it, and he'll work against Maurice Garrett. Tries to take him off the dribble. Screws up dribbling between his legs and gets it to a wide open Hardy. He'll fire from way downtown and break it. Pulled down by Clinton Sims. Baseball pass all the way out to Chaz Marks for the easy lay-in for the Hounds.
Good outlet pass to Sims.
Colonels looks a little slow coming off the court. Hope they can pull together here. 32-23 to score, 4:09 to go in the half. Stamper, he will take Maurice off the dribble. Get all the way inside to Alex, and he has it stripped out of his hands. Back slap there by the Hounds. Gets it from Sims. Dribbles off the court quickly. All the way in the middle. Draws the charge. Nice defensive stand there by Neil Crump as he drew the elbow by Sims to get the foul. 7th foul on the Hounds. Second on Clems. Get it out of here, says John Berry. Neil tried to take it all the way inside and put it up, but Berry swatted it out into the crowd.
Great block by Berry, although I do think he got him a little bit with his body, but no call.
Neil Crump with all the ball in bounds. Derek Robinson has it, and he'll fire and hit just rim. It's like the Colonels have turned into that masonry clinic once again. Tossed up so many bricks lately. We're scared. We'll work against Derek Robinson. Chaz Marks has guarded by Neil Crump. Almost tipped away. Neil gets it back. Maurice Garrett has it. Chaz Marks has it, and he will be working against Neil. Trying to take Neil Crump off the dribble. Can't get it to work. Say gets over to Garrett, who touch passes inside to Clint Sims. It's knocked out of bounds, and the possession will go back to Bourbon County.
Colonels are attempting to try to put a little pressure on them, and I think that paid off in a bad pass that time by Paris.
Now Crump gets it on the inbounds pass, and he'll drive to the basket. Alley-oop the body, can't get the handle. It's been a nice play there if it can work. Both sides appreciate the effort. Ball put inside to John Berry. He'll post up Bobby Fryman, turn around and put it in. Beautiful turnaround jumper by John Berry. He just killed the Colonel Centers tonight inside. His turnarounds have been deadly.
Berry is the difference in the ball game.
All the way on the drive, Timmy Stamper has it hit and over to Derek Robinson. He looks to put the jumper instead, drives and draws the blocking violation. He'll head the line for one in the bonus.
Colonels need to settle down. They're right on that verge of a panic-type offense, trying to rush it too quickly, and you can't do that against a team like Paris, who has really the better athletes in this contest.
Derek Robinson will shoot the free throws. The man the Colonels want on the line, as he is an excellent free throw shooter. First one is good by Derek. He'll have more. Score 34-24 here with 2:46 remaining in the first half. 8th foul on Paris is on number 12, Terry Dunford, his first. Second Derek free throw is good as the first, and Colonels are within 9 during halftime here in the gym. Maurice Garrett will be guarded by Derek Robinson. Garrett tries to take Derek off the dribble, can't get it, and will throw it over to Terry Dunford. Post inside is Clinton Sims, all the way to rack, up and in. Beautiful lay in there by Clinton Sims.
Easy basket. Colonels are playing a man-to-man. They're trying to get a little bit tighter on that defense, and it's allowing Sims to get open under the basket. He's much bigger.
Sims has had great position inside on the Cardinals. Hardy's been trying to front him, and now it just doesn't seem to work. Derek Thompson takes Terry Dunford all off the dribble and gets swatted out of there. Billy Viutu, the foreign exchange student, in now. He's man with the last rejection. Viutu fakes the shot and gets it over to Maurice Garrett. Maurice will look to set up some kind of offense. He's out to Terry Dunford. Across to Maurice Garrett. He'll fire and hit nothing but just a glass there. Very strange shot for such an accurate shooter as Maurice. Neil Crump has a nice lay-in inside.
Nice
Beautiful
penetration
move.
by Crump. Real nice penetration.
Cuts will hound that lead down to 9, 36-27. Sims look to take Stamper off the dribble. Instead, gets it back out to Maurice Garrett. 1:29 left here in the first half. Garrett looking for a pick, and Marks instead gets it back off to him. And Maurice has it once again. Looks like Maurice wants Marks to do something, just Marks doesn't understand. Virtu has it. He won't shoot from that range. I think the Hounds are actually trying to run down the clock here.
I believe they are. I don't think they'll take anything unless it's a good one.
I haven't seen a amount of time as this ran down for a long time. Time was 1:40 when the Hounds picked up the possession. It's now 52 seconds. Virtu has it. Not the man they want dribbling the ball. And he'll get over to Terry Dunford. Front Sims has it now, and the Hounds will possibly look for the last shot and a half. Sims over to Dunford. Almost has to slow away by Derek Robinson. Tipped out of bounds, and the possession will stay with the Hounds. What you're seeing right here is a good argument for the high school shot clock.
That's right. I think it'll be a coming thing in the future. Works in college, so I'm sure it'll speed up the tempo in high school.
This is a poor basketball shown here by the Hounds. This long time ran down.
Well, I think they're trying to go into the half with at least 9 to 11-point lead. That's why they're slowing it down.
Good strategy by Coach Barr. Just very appreciated by our fans out there, I wouldn't guess. Side jam there by John Perry. He jammed that one with authority. Ooh, he hurt the rim on that one. Rim doctor needed. Bobby Fryman on the other end will lay it up and in. 4 seconds remains. We want to see a long three-pointer, and it's going to be Maurice. Off the back of the iron, and at halftime we'll have a score of 38-29. Hounds will go in ahead by 9. Excellent first half by the Hounds. Colonels with a slow down and play a little more set offense. I think it would be a lot closer at this moment.
Well, I think Berry has really played an excellent first half.
won't take too long. We can get it right now, baby. Just be moving on.
Game. Going to the fourth quarter, the game could have went either way. We didn't hit our free throws. They didn't either. But it gives us a lot of confidence going into tonight playing a team that's ranked in the top 20 in the state and playing them as close as we did. So we're going into the district with a lot of confidence.
Seeing that the top two teams in our district, as well as others around the state, cannot go to the region because of the current format, do you see a change needed?
I like the current format. I know a lot of people are disappointed that Paris and ourselves and Harrison being the top three teams year in and year out. We happen to get in the same bracket. That's rare that that happens. Very seldom will all three of us get in the same bracket. If you had the seeding process that they do in some districts throughout the state, Paris and us were still going to be in the same bracket. We might have been in there with Nicholas County, which might have given us a little better chance this year. But year in and year out, that's one of the great things about Kentucky basketball. It's the luck of the draw, and may the best team win.
Many fans have said that even if we do get past Paris, Harrison County is a monumental task. But you can look at the University Heights and Christian County game in which University Heights was beaten as a good example. Do you feel that Harrison County is a monumental task or that we can handle them?
It'll be a tough game. The game tonight with Paris will be a very emotional game for us. We put a lot of energy into Paris. Hopefully we'll win tonight. I think we'll win tonight. We were very well prepared for them. The kids are ready to play. We're going in with a lot of confidence. I think they're going to have to be able to prepare themselves, though, to come back down off that high on Wednesday and be able to prepare and focus themselves to get ready for Harrison County on Thursday. That gives Harrison County a distinct advantage, something that we're going to have to adjust to tomorrow. I hope we have that obligation as coaches of trying to do tomorrow. But, anything can happen in basketball. This is district time in the state of Kentucky, and who knows what might happen.
Do you see any Paris player giving us a huge matchup problem, especially Clinton maybe on Alvin or Alex?
If they post him up, that could be a problem. Alex is very strong. He's small. He presents Clinton some problems because if he gets out on the floor, Alex can guard him out there. Clinton's a great player, though. He's going to get his 20 points regardless of what happens. Maurice is going to get his 15 or so. The thing we got to watch is not let the other three kids have their career night against us, whether it be Barry, Chenal, Dumford, Gaysay, whoever. We have to contain the other three because when you have two great players like Garrett and Sims, they're going to get their points regardless of what we do.
Besides the top two, is there any other player that really sticks out to you that may hinder us tonight, guarding-wise, or having a big night scoring?
I think the key to them beating us last year and also this year, and I've told this young man this after each one of our games, has been John Berry. He's blocked shots. He's had tremendous rebounding games. He scores almost in double figures. In a couple of games, he has scored in double figures over the last 2 years against us. He just comes up big against us. Sims and Garrett have not had the big games against us, but Berry has. So that's the reason why I'm saying, we're not going to stop those two, but we have to contain the number of points that John Berry gets. If John Berry gets 10 rebounds, 12, 13, 14 points, Paris will win tonight. I'll just be honest about that. We have to keep him off the boards and contain him and keep him to his 4 or 5 points. And we'll be successful.
10 points inside as well. A lot of defensive plays, such as a huge rejection toward the end of the first half. Derek Roberts will start the first half outside against Maurice Garrett. Try to take him off the dribble and position side roll. Wide open Joey Crump, whose shot can't fall. Turn around by Bobby Fryman. Rattles around and one. He was hammered and got the shot the ball.
That's a real good offensive follow-up by Fryman and also a nice touch around the basket. This is a key point for the Colonels. If they can get 3 here and get back within 6 this early, they've got a shot at hanging in there.
Bobby Fryman will head to the line. His free throw is in the air, ain't good. Hound lead has already been sliced down to 6 here with 7:47 to go here in the third quarter. Early on, Colonels have looked a little bit more patient. Hounds are looking patient as well now. Chenault outside across to Dumford. Back over to Chenault, who fakes the three and will drive inside. Lost it, picked up by Berry, who turns in the lane, fires, and good.
Nice touch. Hardy is trying to post up against Sims, and he is really trying to do his very best. Sims has about a 5-inch height advantage there.
Derek Robinson nearly lost it and did. Picked up by Timmy Chenault and throws it over to Maurice Garrett. Garrett's working out top, as is number 12, Terry Dunford. Now swinging it around the arc, looking inside for someone to post up. Sims is posted up, just doesn't have good enough position. Hardy playing some tight defense on Sims. Tim Chenault has it. He will drive the baseline and get swatted away by Bobby Fryman. Back inside to Timmy Chenault. Back out. 3-point miss by Terry Dunford. Picked back up is Maurice Garrett, and his foul on the way up.
The ball came off real hard. That's the problem you have with that type of defense. If it hits that iron hard and comes back out, there's a lot of offensive opportunities for rebounds.
Maurice Garrett will head to the line. He's an excellent free throw shooter as well. Puts his first one in the air, and it's no good. Off the back of the iron. He'll dribble it a couple more times, and we'll look to put a second one in there. It is off the iron as well. 2 misses by Maurice Garrett, and the Colonels have possession. Derek Robinson down the break. Drives inside, has it stripped away, picks it back up. Wild jumper is off. Bounce pass inside to Bobby Fryman, puts it up and gets good.
Good recovery by Crump there and feeds it back out to Fryman.
40-34 our score. 6:23 left here in the third quarter. Colonels have sliced it down from the the 9-point halftime deficit. But inside, John Berry finally misses a shot, but the Colonels get the rebound. Tony Snapper out, stolen away. Quick hands of Maurice Garrett, pick it off. Out, Chenault, who misses the lay-in. And it's Hardy now out on the break. Stamper's ahead of him. He'll take it all the way and get hacked.
Tributed that goal to Hardy. Nice steal. He came out in a burst and caught Stamper going in for the layup.
Dunford fouls Stamper as he nails the shot, and he will head the line to try to get the second 3-point play of the half already for the Colonels.
Threes will catch you up quick, Kevin. You know, they're the old-fashioned threes, as they call them.
40-36 is our score. Stamper hits the free throw. They'll cut the lead down to 3. He does not. So the lead remains at 4 here. Colonels have played well to slice into deficit here early on. Maurice Garrett guarded by Timmy Stamper. Throws over to Terry Dunford. Dunford looks inside to Sims. Back out to Terry Dunford. Bounce pass, Chaz Marks. Freshman's into the ball game and will fire from long range and miss. Rebound pulled down by Bobby Fryman. Back out to Derek Robinson. Robinson pushes it hard up the court. Goes off to a wide open Joey Crump, who's swatted, but looks like they'll call a foul.
If Fryman and Crump will go to the boards like they are now, it makes a big difference in this ball game. In the first half, they were a little passive. They backed off, but they seem to be playing with a little bit more enthusiasm.
Joey Crump on the line. He'll have 2 shots. Foul was on Chaz Marks, his second, team's third. And he hits the first free throw to draw the Colonels within 3 of the arch rival Crosstown Hounds. Second one's up and good as the first. Joey Crump slices the lead down to 2. 5:25 remains here in the third quarter. Chaz Marks throws across to Terry Dunford, who takes the free throw line jumper, and it will fall.
Nice ball move to Paris there. Got Dunford right in the right position at the head of the key.
Derek Robinson, bounce pass out to Alex, already out top. Fryman looks to get position inside. He does and has nice position. Misses the lay-in, however. Derek Robinson pulls down the rebound, get fouled on the way up by John Berry, and will head to the line for 2 more free throws. Nice move inside by Derek to draw the foul, even though he could not get the shot to fall. Foul's going to be a second on the big man, Berry. Team's 4th. Derek takes a few dribbles. Looks to put it in there. It's up and it's good. We'll have 1 more to slice the lead down to 2. Once again here, 4:57 remaining in the third quarter. Second one's in the air and will find the bottom of the net. Swishes in some string there. That will slice the lead down to 2. Garrett will push it up the court now for the Hounds. Guarded by Timmy Stamper outside. Over to Chaz Marks. Terry Dunford once again gets it in the middle, and once again will have a nice, easy free throw line jumper.
There's a little weakness there in the Colonel defense. That's where they're getting their real easy shots, is right in the middle of the key.
Second consecutive point for Terry Dunford. He has 4 here in the third quarter. Timmy Stamper gets it, looks to fire an NBA range 3, doesn't take it, gets over to Alex Hardy. Hardy looks for someone to pass it to. Bounce passes it over to Stamper inside. Back up to Hardy, who has it tipped out of his hands, out of bounds by Terry Dunford, but the possession will stay with the Colonels. Hardy looks to throw it inbounds. Colonels down by 4, 44-40 with 4:15 remaining. Inbounds pass is stolen away, but right to Timmy Stamper. Nice steal by Maurice, just couldn't hang on to it. Nice assist inside from Timmy to Joey Crump, who lays it up and in.
Real nice penetration there by Stamper.
Scores now. Colonels down by 2, 44-42. Bounce pass inside, tipped away, almost thrown away, but picked back up by Chaz Marks, who's firing from right on and hit glass. John Berry picks it up inside and gets the hack and the basket. Tough for the Colonels, who are on a nice run before that.
Right, good offensive rebound by Berry. He is really playing a fine basketball game tonight. Not taking any bad shots, getting on the offensive board.
Berry has played very well tonight. Maybe a little bit better than some people might have expected. Coach Tony Sosby said in the halftime show that if a player such as Berry wakens up, and he especially noted Berry, if he scores more than 10 points, the Colonels will not win the game. And Berry has already scored more than that. Let's see if his prediction comes true. Tight ball game still, 46-42 here, 3:44 to go in the third quarter. Hardy will throw it inbounds. Derek Robinson will work at the court once again, as he has for much of the night. Guarded by Maurice Garrett. They're close to take Maurice off the dribble. Instead, will pull up and get it blocked. Ball is deflected on the shot by Maurice, and he has it now working up the court. Over there, Ches Marks inside to John Berry. Turns and gets it blocked from behind by Jewett, but the foul is called. I don't see the foul there. Looks like Jewett had all ball to me.
I don't either, Kevin. He might have possibly got it with the body, but it looked like a clean block, and it did not seem like a body foul.
Not much there. Looks like the refs were looking for something on Jason. It was his 4th foul, and he'll head to the bench once again. He wasn't in the game for very long, as he had been in foul trouble in the first half. Gets in the game, about a minute later, he's called for his 4th, and he'll sit back down. Berry hits his first free throw. He'll have one more. Second one is up, and it's as good as the first. Hounds now lead by 6, 48-42, with 3:21 to go.
This needs to be a real patient offensive set here for the Colonels. They need to take their time and try to get a bucket.
Derek Robinson throws it across to Alex Hardy, inside to Joey, who bounce passes it to Bobby Fryman and misses the shot. Timmy, looks like Maurice handed it right off to Timmy, who put it up and in.
Great shot there by Timmy.
Little one-hander there by Stamper. 48-44 is the score. Maurice is working up the court on Timmy now. Throws over to Chaz Marks, who's guarded by Joey Crump. A little bit of mismatch there for the Hounds. Marks tries to exploit it. Instead, dishes off to Clinton, who throws it back out for the 3 to Terry Dunford, who misses. Rebound pulled down inside by Maurice Garrett, who was throwing some elbows. Nothing called, however. 44-50 our score. 2:30 to go. We're in the third. Picked off once again by Maurice. He'll take it all the way and miss the jam. Maurice was going to slam that one home two-handed. Just couldn't get the handle. Hardy bounce passes inside to Stanford. He will throw up a layup as fouled. He gets the fall, however. 50-44 our score.
I tell you, lay it on that glass and make sure for 2. Get away from that dunk in a ball game like this.
Maurice got up for a point guard. He got up and was going to slam that one two-handed on the Colonels. That would have brought the Hound fans to their feet.
Right, he about had it, too. He just lost it off the end of his fingertips.
Timmy misses the first free throw. Timmy's a great shooter, and it's not common for him to miss a free throw like that. So I have one more. Slice the lead down to 5 here with 2:15 go in the third. This one's off the iron as well. 2 misses by Timmy Stanford, and the Hounds have possession, ahead by 6. Mark Garrett has it. Enters miss jam. Timeout was called by the Hounds. They're going to talk it over a little bit.
Urban's a little bit more active on defense this half. They got their Urban might be in there, the big men. They should be able to get some easy baskets.
Another thing that might have hurt Bourbon tonight is Jason Jewett being in severe foul trouble. They don't really have his big body to fight inside with John Berry, and that's really contributed a lot to Berry's offensive outburst tonight.
That's right. Berry has had a tendency in the past to get some unnecessary fouls, but I think he only has 2 tonight, so he should be okay for the rest of the ball game as far as foul trouble.
Maurice Garrett will inbound the ball. Here we're ready to get the game underway after the timeout there by the Hounds. Looks like the Hounds are going to hold it. No, Chaz Marks will fire a 3. Rebound miss. Pulled down by Maurice Garrett now. He'll take it. Nice athletic move, but can't get the layup to fall. Derek Robinson out on the break to Joey Crump. He'll take it up and will draw the foul. Joey was looking to get the foul and the basket. Just couldn't handle it.
Nice pass there by Robinson. He saw Joey racing down the side of the floor. It was a nice pass and a good catch.
50-44 our score. Here with 1:42 to go. First one's in the air by Joey, and it's good. We'll have one more. Joey's done a good job inside tonight, defending the Hounds. Puts the second one up, and this one rattles around and finds its place. 50-46 our score here with 1:41 to go in the third quarter. Chaz Marks has it. Stolen away by Joey Crump. No, picked back up by Maurice Garrett. There's going to be a foul called, little hand check there by Neil Crump. Well, I think they're going to call it on Derek now. It's going to be his second, team's fourth. Initial call would be a foul on Crump.
I think it could have gone on either one of them. They had their hands on it.
Terry Dumber working outside. Goes over to Chaz Marks. He'll fire once again from three-point range. This one rattles around and comes out. Big man inside. Barry pulls it down and misses again. Chaz Marks got in the air and was called for the traveling violation. I think he got out of his hands before his feet touched, as do the Paris fans.
Greyhounds are really crashing that offensive board. Colonels need to put some body on them because they're just getting entirely too many easy shots underneath.
Alex Hardy will throw the ball in bounds as the Colonels will work against this Paris man-to-man. Robinson looks like he's trying to get a little penetration. He will draw a foul, and I think we might be seeing 3 free throws coming up now for Derek. Nice move there to draw the foul, even though I don't think Derek is too looking to shoot the ball.
Right, I think he lost his balance a little bit, but that was a good call by the referee because he had him.
So if Derek can hit all 3 of these free throws, Colonels will be within 1 with 1:04 to go here in the third. First one's up by Derek, and it's good. He'll have 2 more. I like the new rule change they've had recently, in which if a man gets fouled shooting a three-pointer, they do get 3 free throws.
Right.
This one's in the air and good as well. He'll have 1 more. This will slice the lead down to 1 and be the closest the Colonels have been to the Hounds since the very start of the third quarter. It's up and off the front of the iron. Derek gets 2 out of the 3. Fight for the rebound is picked up by Terry Dunford, who bounce passes off to Clinton Sims. One man's back for the Colonels, and Sims is fouled and got the basket. Tough when you're back there against Clinton Sims. Head coach State wanted the Colonel player, Derek Robinson, to foul harder.
I think that was a little bit of pro call there. It looks like he got an extra step. I don't know if that basket should have been counted, but the referee was right there on the play.
A little continuation there. I don't see it. Free throw rattles around and falls for Clinton. Increases the Hound lead up to 5 now. 53-48. We're under a minute here in the third quarter. Derek Robinson brings up the court and gets over Neil Crump. Neil almost had it knocked out of his hands and did, but it will go out of bounds and stay with the Colonels. Neil will throw it in bounds over here on the left baseline. Over to Derek Robinson, and he will work now. Has it back over to Neil. Along the baseline. Stolen away by Maurice Garrett. Neil hit the floor and will hustle back to get in the play. Oh, almost stolen away there. Neil came from behind the play. like the Hounds will slow it down and will hold for the last shot here in the third quarter. Looks like they're not going to have to hold it for a minute 40 this time, as there's only 18 seconds remaining. Clinton Sims loses out of bounds, and the Colonels will get the final shot here in the third quarter.
A big break for Bourbon County there. Sims tried to take it a little bit too quick. Ball got high on him. Hope they can overcome. Crump had nowhere to go on that last turnover and should have brought it back out.
Derek Robinson has it, and he'll have 10 seconds to try to get a good shot here. Hardy might have fired at 3. Instead, he'll take a long 2 and miss. Rebound pulled down by Clint Sims, who had to hurl a baseball pass. Another free throw line missed, and that's the end of the third quarter. Our score at the gym in Bourbon County, 53-48. We have 8 more minutes of action.
Well, the Colonels are back in the ball game, only 5 down. Can't tell from here where the possession era is pointing, but it's anybody's ball game at this point.
It is anybody's ball game. Both teams retake the court here as the excitement's building in the building.
The winner of this game certainly doesn't have a whole lot to look forward to as far as the draw is concerned, and next year MMI is being moved out of the district, and there should not be those fancy draws into the region.
Yes, Nicholas County had a rather easy draw this year, and drawing only MMI as their free ride to the region. Outside, Tim Chenault with the ball now, over to Maurice Garrett. Dunford looks to a posting Sims, instead gets across to Chenault, back out to Maurice Garrett. Hounds look to slow it down here. I don't think they can hold it for 8 minutes, though. The slicing, Terry Dunford misses, and there's an offensive foul called on the Hounds. Pushing.
I think the Colonels will go to the line on this because the ball had been released.
9th team foul on the Paris Greyhounds. The Hounds are getting in bad foul trouble. Next foul by Paris will put the Colonels in the double bonus for the remainder of the game. Fouls on Sims, that was his 3rd. Hardy will hit the line, we'll hear it hot for it. 1 in the air, and it's good.
Foul shots are keeping the Colonels in the game. They're doing a good job at the foul line.
One more for Alex, senior guard. It's up and good. 53-50. Colonels have gone within 3. Hounds take it slowly up the court. Timmy Chenault's guarded outside by Joey Crump. Over to Maurice Garrett. Maurice looks to take Timmy off the dribble. Instead, bounce passes is off Terry Dunford, who nails the long-range 3.
Nice shot. Good ball movement by the Greyhounds.
Very good ball movement around the arc by the Greyhounds. Ball dished inside by the Colonels. Stolen away nearly by Maurice Garrett. Instead, the possession will stay with the Colonels. Quick hands of Maurice Garrett being shown very much tonight. Very evident in his great defensive play. Ball thrown in bounds to George Crump, who gets it over to Timmy Stanford. Stanford over to Alex Hardy, back over to Stanford. Colonels are working along the arc. Haven't had many inside threats very much this game. Derek shoots, nice jumper along the baseline.
Very nice move by Robinson. Barry backed off a little bit.
56-52 is our score. We got 6:38 remaining. Off the dribbles, Maurice Garrett. He'll get it out to Terry Dunford. Over to Tim Chenault. Sims has it. Graham's working around until they finally find Dunford for a jumper who misses. The rebound is once again pulled down by the Hounds. Colonels cannot get rebounds. Very poor rebounding effort. Tim Chenault has it once again. Back out to Dunford. Chenault cut in middle and missed the lane. Rebound pulled down by Joey Crump. Derek Robinson behind the back pass. Stanford's got it. Nice pass there by Derek. Just didn't have the power on it. Stanford misses the jumper, and the Hounds pull down the rebound. Difference in the game has been the Hounds getting many different shots because of good offensive rebounding. Colonels will go one shot and out. Barry inside. Dishes it back out to Chenault, who will slow it down once again. Hounds are looking to rush anything with this lead. Dunford Bounce pass all the way to right up to John Barry. He gets it and one.
And a foul. Possibility of a three-point play. That really hurt.
Really beginning to get out of hand as the Colonels cannot score. This free throw would put the lead up to 7 for the Hounds. Colonels need something to stop this semi-run. It's going to be the big man, John Barry, at the line. John's had a great game tonight. Very impressive.
Yeah, I think he's a player of the game, without a doubt.
It's in the air and good. So John Barry's free throw is put the Hounds lead at 7 here, 59-52 with 5:22 to go in the ball game. Stanford works it slowly up the court and get it tipped out and stolen away by Quentin Sims.
Bourbon County has made so many bad passes. That's been their downfall so far.
Too many middle lapses by the Colonels. They could have slowed it down and got a decent offensive setup, but Stanford tried to rush it, got in there, and had nothing to do but throw it away.
Absolutely correct.
Chaz Marks inside to John Barry. Looks like there might have been a little offensive foul there, nothing called. And Joey Crump will throw it away.
Another bad pass. Too big a hurry. Only down 7. Time to take your time and get into an offensive set and try to get the ball inside or a good shot.
Colonel coaches want a timeout to re-talk this. So if it does come down to a free throw shooting contest, I would favor the Colonels, especially when the Hounds major ball handler Maurice Garrett struggled of late from the stripe.
The big men of Bourbon County get a little bit too far under on the defensive end for rebounds, and that's why the ball is coming out on the floor and being gotten by Paris.
Paris has it now, and they will try to increase their 7-point advantage. Maurice Garrett has it. Over to Dunfrey inside the Marks. He'll shoot the free throw jumper and hit it. Big shot there by Marks, the freshman.
That was a big bucket there.
9-point advantage now for Paris. Robinson tries to take Garrett off the dribble. It's been tough for him to do all night. As noticed here, as slaps it out of bounds. Maurice's quick hands have really hurt the Colonels.
Garrett has done a real good defensive job on Robinson. He's making him really work out front.
Derek Dobson now working against Maurice. Over to Timmy Stanford, back over to Derek. He'll fire for one down. Bang! Nailed the three-pointer. 61-55, 4:10 remains. Big tray there by Derek Dobson. Getting hit that might have been the end of the game for the Colonels. Hardy has it. Looks like he's fouled in the backcourt. So Hardy will go to the line with the clock stopped to try to cut into the advantage.
That should be the 10th, I believe. They'll put him on the line for 2.
Yes. Colonels are now in the double bonus. They will stay in minutes for the remainder of the ball game. Score is 61-55. Advantage in the Greyhounds. But if Hardy can hit these 2 free throws, they cut it down to 4, and it's a very important slice from the 9-point deficit at 1 point. Free throw is up, rattles around, and comes out for Alex. They have one more. This one's put in the air, and it rattles off as well.
That really, really hurt there.
2 big misses by Alex Hardy. They had a chance to cut it down the 4 instead. It's now 6 points with the Hounds' possession. Sims will work on Hardy and beat him easily to the basket. Puts up the layup, and the Hounds are now ahead by 8 points. Big swing there. Derek Robinson guarded by Maurice Garrett. Over to Alex Hardy. Inside to Joey Crump. He'll shoot the baseline J and nail it.
Crump really has a nice touch from that baseline.
63-57 our score. 3:21 left in the ball game. Maurice looks to beat Derek off the dribble and said, he's going to waste some more time. Smart move by the senior guard. After Timmy Schnott, the Hounds may look to run a lot of the clock here. Instead, Clinton Sims takes it straight up to the basket and it's fouled.
I think that's Paris' game plan from here on out. Clear out the middle, get it to Sims, and let him go one-on-one.
Clinton Sims is an excellent free throw shooter. Just the man the Hounds want. But he misses the first. Might have jinxed him a bit there.
A little short on that one. He didn't follow through.
He'll have one more. See if Clinton can increase the lead from 6. This would be a big free throw right here. And he hits it. 7-point advantage now for the Hounds. With only 3 minutes left, the Colonels are going to hit some long-range shots. Derek Robinson gets over to Timmy Stamper. Back over to Derek Robinson. Looks like Neil Crump's open over there. Derek gets it in the middle. Over to Neil Crump. Crump gets in the air and hits it and one.
Great shot, Crump.
Neil was proved very successful this year in getting in the air and drawing the contact and putting it up and in. If he can hit the free throw, the Colonels will be down by a deficit of only 4. Big free throw coming up here for Neil Crump. Puts a couple dribbles down, looks to put it in the air, and it's good. 6-point deficit now for the Colonels with 2:48 to go in the game. Oh, almost stripped away there by Derek. Instead, he's going to foul Timmy Chenault, and Timmy will hit the line.
Robinson got him on the arm, but if he hadn't, it went off the Greyhound knee, but it was definitely a foul. Good call.
Chenault is on the line. If he misses one of these free throws, it'd be very big. Both would be very, very big. And he misses the first. Trying to pull down the rebound and really can slice in the lead here. Big possession here. Wide open Joy Crump misses the lay-in. Oh, horrible there. On the other end, Clinton Sims is fouled and he'll hit the line.
What a miss. That would have put the Colonels within 2 and let them get back on their defense, but instead we're down 4 and Greyhounds go to the line.
Tough for such an excellent player as Joey Crump.
Just wasn't in a position to put it on the board, and he had to lay it in at a rather awkward angle there, but it was an easy shot. Should have gone.
Clinton Sims is on the line down. He misses the first. One more for the junior.
As I said earlier, this is a part of the ball game where you really got to hit those fouls, and the Colonel's going to have to take the chance and put them on the line.
Paris has really not shot well from the free throw stripe, as is evidenced by the number of times they went to the free throw line and came up empty. 65-60 is our score here with 2:25 to go in the ball game. Timmy Stamper gets over to Derek, over to Timmy Stamper. He looked to fire the 3, instead gets it out to Neil Crump. Back over to Timmy. He will fire from way downtown. Bang! Huge 3-pointer by Timmy Stamper.
A big 3. Stamper's got that touch in there if they can get him open.
Almost stolen away. Oh, there's nobody on Barry. Barry misses the lay-in, but he gets it back. And one. Oh, no. Colonels cannot catch a break.
Been better if the goal had gone, actually, and Barry now has a chance to move it out an extra point.
Colonel fans were in a state of shock. Barry had missed the lay-in, and the Colonels would have had the